Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Triple Strand Ranch. We're at the annex here this morning, and these are rats. You probably knew that. Now, rats are everywhere. They're everywhere in every part of the world, just about. So, everybody knows what they do. Everybody knows what the problems are, generally speaking, of course. But not everybody knows what to do with them. Now, when you live in the woods, you're going to have rats. If you live near the woods, you're going to have rats. If you live in the woods and you feed animals, you are most certainly going to have rats. Now, there's not really much you can do to keep rats out of the environment, but there are some things you can do to keep them out of particular spaces. Now, these guys have killed some of our young rabbits and gotten into our food and have caused just absolute chaos. But nature has an answer for them, and I don't have to put that much work into it, really. I just kind of have to help nature do its thing. Now, of course, nature doing its thing can be indiscriminate, but this concept is applied in gardening, in rat control, in all kinds of things, at least until you get higher up on the food chain. So what are we talking about here? Well, this possum is most certainly not controlling the rats. Although, if they find a nest of rat babies, they'll eat them. Now, these guys will also eat your eggs, whatever it is laying eggs, and perhaps even grab a chicken or so. But right now we don't have any egg layers, so this boofy-headed big chungus of a possum here is gonna stay, and I kind of enjoy watching them anyway. And they do eat ticks and stuff, and they will eat your carry-on and animals that are laying around on the ground. So these are really not bad things to have. So I'm not going to remove this guy until he poses an actual problem, and he comes every single night. But one of the interesting things about this, and why it applies to this conversation, is the nature that I want to eat my rats is not eating him. Squirrels, on the other hand, squirrels are a serious pest. They start a great deal of house fires. They bear their acorns in my potted plants. They eat all of my figs. They're a real problem. But I enjoy watching them. I also enjoy eating them. So it's a bit of a competition between myself and, well, the guy over there on the side of the screen. Yeah. See, that's a red-shouldered hawk. And that one I can spot from a ways off because of that distinctive white marking on the back of its head. Now, this guy's here every day, all day. It's constant. He's always watching. He is the day shift. And I love these birds. Now, these are smaller birds of prey, and they obviously tend to appreciate rodents, but this hawk right here has eaten a great many of my chickens. I want to say 8 of them, probably. Now, I have since moved my chickens to the ranch because I need a suitable enclosure for them here. And the ranch has nice wide pastures and open spaces and lots of woods, but they're pushed back. At the annex here, the woods are practically in the house, so it's a little more difficult to deal with. But this guy's there eating my chickens all the time. He also enjoys going after squirrels. I've watched him grab a squirrel or 2. So he's always here. He's doing the day shift. But that's not the whole story, is it? If you have a day shift, you have to have a night shift. Now, this is a barred owl. And what you're seeing is this owl is sitting on top of a brooder. So that red light is the heat lamp we have in there. This was around Halloween time, late at night, and we were watching the Blair Witch. We were watching a scary movie on the TV at the time of this sighting. This is my living room. And this bird is ominously sitting on top of the brooder. He was obviously attracted to the chicks that were in the brooder, but this bird is literally here all the time, and I don't even think I'm exaggerating when I say this. Here's our boofy-headed possum again. Can you spot the owl? Give you a second. Look at the top center of your screen of the tree. There's those two glowing orbs there right next to each other. That's the owl. Those are his eyes. Now, he's not as far away from this possum as it appears in the video. These Ring cameras, they have the wide angle lenses, so he's right close to him. And he's always there. So what you can see here in front of you is a pile of sunflower seeds. What I've done in order to manipulate nature into working for me instead of against me is I've cleared the area. Now we've gotten all the rabbit hutches and the brush and everything out of the way. We want some nice open lanes of travel. And then we know they're here, the rats and the squirrels, so we want to concentrate them. Now it might seem counterproductive to feed the pests that you're trying to control, but all these animals need is a little extra help. And this guy does his job. Now he's so fast that the motion activated cameras don't pick him up before his activity. And as you can see in this image, he also blows so much dust down that it's hard to see what's going on. But he's always there. And if you're a rodent and you pop your little head out, he's gonna get you. And in the daytime, the hawk's gonna get you. See, yes, we had to take some steps back. We have to take some extra measures to keep our birds safe and our rabbits safe. But since they all want to take my animals, we just turn them against each other. And in that way, we're not controlling nature, we're just guiding it into working for us. And that's what natural predator control and pest control is all about. Hey, we'll see you next time.